Welcome back friends to another episode of Lynch Paints. So if you're an Ork player and you are faced with the burden of having to paint 50 plus green skins and thinking, oh my goodness, I've got so much green skin to paint, how am I going to do it? Well, in this video I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way of getting a lot of detail into the green skins with only using 3 simple paints. So let's grab our paints and paintbrushes and let's dive straight into it. But before we get started, these are the 3 paints that you are going to need today, literally just these 3. That one is optional, but definitely these 2, and as well as a white acrylic spray on top of that. So in terms of brushes, you'll just need just a nice medium-sized brush. That is it. So the first step in painting our orc skin in the quickest way possible is going to be using this orc flesh, and then we're going to want a medium-sized brush, and then we're just going to effectively sort of dry brush over the top of the model, over the skin as quickly as we can. And we don't need to be like too neat about it, because if it goes on to some of the other areas of the model, then it doesn't matter too much because we can sort that out later on. So stage 2 is we are going to use this orc flesh contrast paint, or you can use the sort of rough equivalent contrast or speed paints of the same sort of shade. Just go for like a dark green and you'll be fine. So I'm just going to water it down a little bit just to help it flow into all the recesses on the skin, and then we're just going to use the same brush, obviously give it a little wash out, and just slap it on all over the skin. So once that's dried, we're going to go back over the top using the orc flesh again, and we're just going to do another sort of heavy-ish dry brush, just picking out the more sort of flat areas of the muscle. This will just help to tidy it up a little bit in case there's some areas that the contrast paint has sort of pulled in a little bit. And then once this is done, we'll then go over a final little detail which is optional, but I quite like to add just because I can. So in tandem with our final detail, I'm going to be adding in some of this Gene Sealer purple. So I'm going to apply this into like the mouth area and that sort of lower lip. It's going to thin it down with a little water. Again, this will help just to smooth out the colour, and it will also help just to leave behind some of the white edges, as this will sort of wash into more of the recesses. You can kind of go over the teeth and just around the bottom lip there. The optional sort of step that you can do, you can just thin it down a little more and then just apply just a little bit over the knuckles and perhaps like the elbows, just where the skin is going to be a little bit thinner. And I've seen that Games Workshop do, well, their painting studios, they do the similar sort of thing, and it looks quite nice. But again, if you've got sort of 50, 60 plus orcs to paint, you might not want to do this step. So again, this is optional. Just depends on how many green skins you gotta try and work through. So this is the basics of doing an orc skin tone. We're just using 3 colours. Once you've gone over all the other areas and picked out all the other colours, it should look a little bit like this when it's all done. So you can see it doesn't take that long, not that many colours, to at least get the skin done, and that's sort of half the battle. The rest you can sort of paint black with using either sort of contrast or speed paints just to get a nice layer over the top, and then just mass amounts of dry brushing to fill in all the other areas of the armor and the weapons and that sort of thing. So yeah, that is going to be that. So I'm just going to pop these on the table. And so this is how I went about painting green skins for the orcs. The orcs green skins, the green skin for the green skins. Only using just a couple of paints. It is kind of like a bit of a slap chop sort of method, but this is one that I found works personally really well for me. So if you have any other suggestions, leave them down below. And if you're new to this, then please give me a subscribe. And if you enjoyed it, give me a like while you're there as well. Only takes a few seconds and it's free, and that's the best thing. So it's been a bit of a short one, I got to admit, but I've had some technical issues with recording sort of last week, so I didn't get one out in time, so I do apologise. So it's a little bit late, but I should be getting a video out on either Friday or Saturday this week. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I'm going to be painting something rather different, and it's to do with a franchise that I've loved for years and years and years. So if you're interested, then keep an eye out, because it should be quite fun. Should be quite fun indeed. So if you want to pick up some orcs for yourselves, then look no further than Wayland Games. There is an affiliate link in the description down below for you to click on, and any orders of these lovely green boys that you place, a little bit goes towards me, and it helps just to fund future projects and exciting bits and pieces like that to show you all at home or on the train or on the bus, wherever you like to watch my videos. There'll be stills and reels of this miniature and of my orc army over on my Instagram page at Lynch Paints. If you're new over there, a little follow would be massively appreciated. I've got quite a few to get through. I had sort of rediscovered my orc army and looked at them and thought, oh my god, I've got a lot to repaint, and had a little sort of trial and error with a few different methods of painting the skin, at least, because I mean, painting the armor is quite simple, just black, dry brush, job done. So this method I found is the most, again, it's the most easiest for me. It might not be for you, but yeah, if you liked it, then give me a like, and yeah, again, comment down below which part that, if you enjoyed this one, if you had good results with using these just 3 simple paints, or if you had any kind of ideas of maybe doing it quicker, then please let me know, and share it around to all your orc friends that have many boys to paint up. So enough waffling out the way. Hope you're having a lovely day out there in the world, and remember, stay safe, stay beautiful, and we'll see you all next time.